Hey, welcome back, vtechs. If you have an existing subscriber, you noticed that changed channel name and logo. Yes, we have changed our channel name Master Tricks to vtechs. We will continue to serve technology videos with more value. So if still not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on bell notification. Don't wasting your time. Let's get started into today's video. In this new video, we will look the best laptops available in 2022. With so many laptop models on the market, it can be very difficult to find the one that's right for you. Well, in this video, we break down the top 5 laptops available in the market this year. We'll be taking a look at best laptops in this video based on performance and various reviews. Not for price based, keep in that mind. The Spectre X36014 is an elegant convertible laptop that ditches the older system's 13.3-inch touchscreen and its familiar 16:9 aspect ratio 13.5-inch panel with a squarer 3:2 ratio for a superior view of text and web pages. Basically, it says, "I see you and raise" to the 16:10 display of the Dell XPS 13-2-in-1. Add to that some immaculate engineering, gorgeous OLED screen technology, and a stylus pen and USB Type-A port that the Dell lacks. The Spectre X36014 is an Intel Evo laptop, so it flaunts the chipmaker's latest innovations including Rapid Wake, Thunderbolt 4 ports, and an 11th generation. Also, it's one of the low-variant combines Core i5 power with 8GB of memory, a 256GB solid-state drive, and a 1920 by 1280 pixel touchscreen. And the high variant steps up to an OLED touch panel with 3000 by 2000 pixel resolution and 100% coverage of DCI color gamut. As well as a quad-core, 2.8 GHz Core i7 CPU, 16 GB of RAM, and a 1 TB solid-state drive bolstered by 32 GB of Intel Optane memory. Such an exceptional package of features doesn't come cheap, and many customers will find everything they need in a less expensive product. But the Spectre X36014 is the new gold standard of Windows convertibles. Overall, it's one of the best Windows laptop you can buy in 2022. Next one in the list, Razer Blade 14. The Blade 14 is an all-new gaming laptop designed by Razer, bringing the trademark premium build quality. New Blade 14 hits the power and portability sweet spot. Its compact chassis is just 0.66-inch thick, but packs an AMD Ryzen 9 processor and NVIDIA GeForce graphics. However, its performance, premium build, long battery life, and high refresh display make the Blade 14 a trailblazer as a 14-inch powerhouse and the best ever gaming laptop. The screen looks bright, sharp, and vibrant. A 14-inch display, of course, could be small for some, especially if you're used to playing games on a big monitor. In the base model, competitive multiplayer games will run at high frame rates, and even the RTX 3060 should be capable of playing games at 60 frames per second. The base RTX GPU might be a bit underpowered for 1440p resolution, but Razer wisely paired it up with the 1080p screen option, so that won't be an issue. The ports built in round, a respectable number on this smaller system. The left flank holds a USB 3.1 Type-A port and a USB-C port, while the right side offers one more of each, plus would also include a full-size HDMI connection. Given the AMD processor, the USB-C ports don't support Thunderbolt 3 or 4. Overall, the Blade 14 makes a powerful buying option with Razer new design. The same high-quality engineering like other Blade laptops, Blade 14 is a pricey laptop versus mid-range 14-inch options from the likes of Acer and Asus. But that's always been the field the Blade family occupies. So, Razer Blade 14 is one of the best laptop you can buy if you're a gaming enthusiast. I will put all the laptops buying links in the description. Check out. Number 3 in the list, new MacBook Air. On the outside, the new MacBook Air is nearly identical to the Intel-based previous MacBook Air. It has the same well-loved, well-edge-shaped design, 2560 to 1600 screen that maxes out at 400 nits of brightness. Also, Touch ID fingerprint login, reasonably good speakers, Apple's revised scissor switch keyboard, and that massive trackpad. Next, let's look storage part. The base model comes with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Has one less core on its graphics processor. And the another new MacBook Air model comes with 16GB of RAM and 1TB of storage. Major change from previous versions, it's used Apple's new M1 processor. I know that macOS and Apple's own apps would be fast, but many of which have been coded specifically to work with this processor. Also, one of the benefits of the MacBook using the same processor architecture as the iPhone and iPad. So, now you can run iPhone and iPad apps natively. To find them, you need to specifically filter for them in the Mac App Store. At the same time that it launched the new MacBook Air with an M1 processor, Apple discontinued the Intel-based version of the Air. It was a bold move. Now, the MacBook Air is Apple's best-selling computer. Yes, there are few drawbacks about MacBook Air. But as an every-person computer, there is nothing like this MacBook Air. It has very good battery life, incredible performance for its class, and good keyboard and more. I think this will be the one of the best candidate in your list. Number 2, all-new Dell XPS 17. The Dell XPS 17 is an incredibly powerful laptop that is easy to carry around due to its thin and lightweight design. Dell has managed to create a consistent and capable alternative to the MacBook Pro year in and year out. Moreover, users that consider portability as important as power will gravitate towards the previous Dell XPS models. The 17-inch size allows for the XPS 17 to have much more space on the keyboard deck, and it's kind of surprising how Dell put it to use here. Instead of putting a full keyboard, like many laptops in this size class, Dell instead puts a standard laptop keyboard in and surrounds it with speakers instead. There are absolutely folks that are going to want a full keyboard, but the speakers that Dell was able to put in here sound fantastic. XPS 17 does have one downside, though, and that's ports. All you get is 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, an audio jack and an SD card slot. The laptop straight up isn't thick enough for anything else to fit on the chassis. So, while we would rather there be at least one USB-A or HDMI port, we totally get why Dell couldn't fit those ports on the Dell XPS 17. Still, it's something you should be aware of when considering this laptop. Performance part, Dell XPS 17 packed with an 11th generation Intel Core processor and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060, it probably shouldn't be super surprising that it absolutely chews through most workloads. The dedicated GPU here makes it able to hold its own in games, easily averaging around 52 frames per second in Metro Exodus at 1080p with everything at Ultra. The Dell XPS 17 base model configuration will get you an 11th generation Intel Core i5, 8GB of RAM, 512GB SSD and a 17-inch 1200p display. You can push higher model, which will net you the Intel Core i7, 32GB of RAM, 4TB SSD, and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 with 4K touch display. Like any other Dell XPS laptop, the XPS 17 is a gorgeous, powerful, creative piece of kit and a great choice for professionals if you are affordable on its price. Here is the number 1 position. All new MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro 16-inch 2021 is one of the best laptops for creative professionals with brilliant performance, stunning screen and long battery life. Apple has made a premium portable that can't beat. Released along with its smaller counterpart, the MacBook Pro 14-inch, in October 2021. This exceptional machine has redefined what a professional notebook is capable of. When it comes to design, the MacBook Pro 16-inch, the biggest change is with the screen. It's now a liquid Retina XDR display featuring mini LED technology that delivers up to 1000 nits of sustained, full-screen brightness. The display offers P3 wide color gamut coverage and supports 1 billion colors for smoother gradients. While the 16-inch model offers a larger screen that many will feel more comfortable working on, it also means that the overall dimensions of the MacBook Pro 16-inch are much larger than the MacBook Pro 14-inch. The new MacBook Pro 16-inch comes with 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports, 1 HDMI port, SD card slot, along with a Magic Keyboard with Touch ID. Also, includes 140-watt USB-C power adapter and 3.5mm headphone jack. Speaking of performance, the MacBook Pro 16-inch is a joy to use. macOS operating system that comes pre-installed is fast and responsive. Also, the M1 Pro chip inside the MacBook Pro does an excellent job with all the creative tasks. Moreover, battery life also been drastically improved. Apple claims the MacBook Pro 16-inch can achieve up to 21 hours of video playback, which is 10 hours longer than the last-gen 2019 MacBook Pro 16. The company also promises that the laptop will last up to 14 hours when wirelessly browsing the web. Overall, Apple has done an excellent job creating a modern workstation laptop for creative professionals that offers brilliant performance, along with the best screen you can get on a laptop right now. It's not as portable as the 14-inch MacBook Pro, but if you want a larger screen and even longer battery, then the MacBook Pro 16-inch is the model to go for. What's your thoughts? Tell us in the comments section. I hope this video nice and helpful for you. Please share, like and subscribe us. That's it, we will back another interesting video. Till then, take care and goodbye.